Not all lies are bad, just as the truth is not always good. For the sake of peace, I'll be the villain I have to be. Time to end our twisted fate.
Boys, I think I speak for many of us when I say the character we've been waiting for many years finally dropped. New Moon Luna. Oh man. I got so excited I forgot to turn my damn motto on. Okay, New Moon Luna just dropped, and I'm here to give you guys the quick and dirty, break down the character's kit, what she does, how good is she going to be worth summoning? So it's 4 a.m. for me. Without wasting your guys' time, let's jump right into it. First thing to notice, that is a mage at 124 base speed, so you can already assume she's going to be quite aggressive, and she is going to be able to carry her own book. Very interesting self HP imprint. Yeah, let's get right into the S3. This is probably why a lot of you guys are here. This is a non-contact strip, so non-contact meaning she doesn't need attack. It's going to work all the time versus all evasion units. Dispels all buffs from enemies before sealing and making them unable to be buffed for 2 turns. At the start of battle, grant skill effect nullifier 1 time. What does that mean? It means, oh yeah, how did I forget about this? Ignore effect resistance on the soul burn. It means because she carries her own book, she's 124 base speed, 4 speed behind Peyra, if you account for speed set, that is 5 speed, and 6 speed behind Ran. What does that mean that for New Moon Luna then? Well, her S3 can strip anything and then seal them. Seal and unbuffable especially cannot be resisted when you soul burn her book is going to be really crazy, especially right now on characters like Senya, Haste, Janua, even Green Celine, Navy Captain Landy, Abyssal Euphine, and if you think about along the lines of other characters, Albedo, Crimson Armin, and Ambitious Tywin all absolutely get bodied by this. Skill effect nullifier. So, you know, Smaugate had to clarify in their comments, you know, what it did and didn't strip and what it does. And I think it blocks the first effect from any skill, meaning if you're going into Peyra, she is going to be able to block the 1 turn reduction. If it's Ran, then she's blocking the strip because those are the effects that come first. It's everything besides the damage, right? It's the other side of having skill nullifier. Yeah, this is a, oh man, that is so crazy. Yeah, she's gonna be really, really good versus a lot of meta units right now. Going quickly into her S2, this is going to be attacks first and then decreases defense. So defense break, and then increases her own combat readiness by 50%. It's HP scaling, so that explains the self HP imprint. And then finally, when her attack doesn't miss, which, you know, it really shouldn't because even evasion units shouldn't have their evasion since she's stripping all of their buff and sealing their passives. It's going to splash additional damage, scaling to her own HP. I don't imagine the HP is going to be too great since she looks like a top speed character, but this is on a 2-turn cooldown, and gives her 50% combat readiness, so it's going to contribute to a very insane turn cycling for her, on top of the fact that her S3 is 7-turn cooldown, right? Minus 6, 5, 4, so it's a 4-turn cooldown with a 2-turn cooldown S2, and on top of that, she's giving herself 25%, well, it's like it's a bit more like a 25% uptime, right? Because it's on a 2-turn cooldown, so, and on top of that, her S1 also gives CR, and we'll go into it right now. Oh god, why is this so hard to find? Yep, right there. So once you fully Mulan, she just generates a lot of combat readiness to cycle back to that ultimate, which is essentially what she really wants to do. The S1 is not super noticeable, but hey, dealing HP scaling damage with a character that gets a lot of HP is really good. Now, is Luna broken? I actually don't think so. I think she's kind of mid, to be honest. I think that S3 is really hype, right? But here's the thing. Let's compare her to the closest character we have in game. Do I think this S3 is better than Nadalon Monk? Absolutely not. I think Natalon Monk's S3 is way better. Do I think her S2 is better than Natalon Monk? No, I think pound for pound, I'd rather have Natalon Monk S3, and I'd rather have Natalon Monk S2. And if you want to compare the S1s, I think her S1's even worse. Natalon Monk's S1's actually pretty solid, being able to silence and push back, whereas Luna's, I mean, it's just a combat readiness. I'm not going to even bother showing it. But here's what I think she is good for. I think she's very good right now with third pick ban protection, for you to have options when it comes to an opener versus your opponent. Oh boy, do I think that she's better at bullying slow players than Natalon Monk? No, definitely not. I think Monk is way too good, right? Her advantage over Natalon Monk is that she's 124 base speed, which is, in a race, a very tangible advantage. But do I think she beats the Rans, the Payras of the game? Definitely not as well. I think because she doesn't beat Ran, she doesn't beat Payra. When you are playing a cleave or aggro mirror match, you're never gonna want to take Luna and fight a Ran or Payra unless you know you're him. You got that speed gear. So it's a little bit scary when you're fighting really fast players, but hey, very few players in the game, if any at all, are fast enough to just take any tier 2 speed racers and race Ran and Payra. So I'm not, generally speaking, too worried about her. If you're a turn 2 player, I don't think you should be worrying that much. I mean, yeah, the S3 does look very overwhelming, but are you ever going to be able to beat a Lulucar, for example? Not really. I mean, Laya is going to be able to cleanse everything and out-tempo her any day of the week. And even without those, I think a Destina can just reverse everything she does. So can a Mediator Coeric, and so is Infinite Horizon Acades. So overall, I don't think she's actually that crazy. Especially if you already have Natalon Monk, Ran Payra for your account. But if you're a new player, I definitely recommend picking her up because it seems like she'll be able to soft replace Natalon Monk, right? She's kind of a side grade, as well as a side grade for Ran and Payra as well, although you don't get a lot of your extra turn shenanigans. So overall, feel like she's just a solid third pick with third pick ban protection. Otherwise, you might look to take her as a pick 4, as a pick 5 to close out a draft if you need a good way to close out a draft with a debuffer. But I'll tell you guys what I am excited about this patch. On top of getting New Moon Luna, we actually also got a Merurin Mail baked into this very special reveal. It will have challenge mode for various ML5 units. I do believe that is the marquee new PvE game mode. The goal of the game mode is to basically, it looks like it's to do a score attack and try to do as much damage as you can to some of these ML5 bosses. And the main pull of this game mode is to get exclusive equipments now for... Oh, hello? Hi, can I get this in? Yeah, for ML5s. For ML5s, yep, that's what we're here for. Which is really cool. I think, you know, Smaugate has refused to give ML5s exclusive equipments for a while, which is fine, but it gives them another balancing lever for these super rare units. Especially some of them have fallen out of meta, some of them never been in the meta to begin with, like Twisted Idol and Kayron. I don't know what the hell Ray is doing here. He's doing perfectly fine in the meta. So why does this need to be a thing? Well, giving another balancing lever means Smaugate now has more ways to bring these out-of-flavor units back into the metagame. Think Silverblade Araminta, think Arbiter Vildred. Maybe if you're an A. Ravi enjoyer, you know, all this time she got edged out, now she could maybe creep herself slowly back in. And the reason why this matters is now, for a character who's fallen out of the meta to come back, they no longer have to do what they did for ML Haste. Because, judging by a lot of people's reaction, for as many people who were asking for ML Haste to get buff, they didn't ask for this, right? So, that is always going to be a good thing, and, hey, I'm excited to see what they bring back up. Yep, can't wait for those Tristan Wolf videos, man. Every Monday, I'm gonna be waiting for my Tristan Wolf guide so I can get my ML5 exclusive equipments. Yep. And now on top of that, we're also getting the new Rift mode, which is actually coming out like within 24 hours of me posting this video. So once this video hits a day old, you're gonna have to start worrying about this. I'll probably be making some videos on how to clear this, just like I did for the previous season of Rift, just to keep our newer players in the community up to date on how to get the best gear. Do keep this in mind. Based on the data mines, Wukong seems like an extremely necessary character to even maybe a must-have for making this game mode work for you instead of you working for the game mode. So if you do not have a pity for Covenant Summons ready, make sure you get your shop refreshes in. And speaking of shop refreshes, we're going to be getting something soon that's going to be giving us a lot of shop refreshes and bookmarks because Arena is also getting a change. Emperor is now being added to Arena, which is really cool. We're going to be getting a bit more weekly Skystones for finishing at the end. I mean, if you didn't already know this, you should know now that being in champion rank right now, and when the update hits, being in Emperor rank will be one of your most consistent ways for Skystone income. And if you look at this, there is a milestone reward for hitting Emperor for the first time. So if you are, I don't know, if your account's roughly 5-6 months old, I would say definitely try to keep up with Champion, if not Emperor. This is going to be 2,700 Skystones just for hitting Emperor for the first time, even if you are a very endgame player. So make sure you guys are climbing up to Emperor when it drops. Another really cool thing they're going to be doing is now, I think Arena is going to be more in line with how other gacha games do their bot Arena game mode, where they give you 3 teams at different difficulties with different point values. So you just choose one of the 3, and then it shouldn't be very limiting where you're looking at a page of the same damn defense. So hopefully your target selection is a little bit better until you get to, you know, the very top of the competitive ladder for this mode. On top of that, we're also getting a battle pass for Arena, which looks to be filled with a lot of charms. That's something people have been asking for. So having more charm income is great. And on top of that, hey, look, new gear, guaranteed gear with good main stats, sub stats, and I mean, you know, crit set's not like the cream of the crop, but if you're offering for this, I mean, I'll take it. So I'll probably be getting in on the Arena Battle Pass, and that should give players a bit more of a reason to do Arena as well. So hey, always down for that. Yeah, on top of that, E7WC 2024 also announced. Prize pool for this year is the same as last year, and we're also getting a preview of the ring and frame participants will be getting. This is actually something I'm curious about from you guys. Who are you guys rooting for from your region? You know, who are you guys hoping that plays and maybe comes out winning? I'm gonna have to look a little bit, but I've been playing into a few people. I've been playing the mode myself, and there are a few people that have some really interesting strategy in BO3s that I really want to see go the distance. On top of that, after the 4th of July update, we'll also be getting a Luna for free, alongside an updated version of her model as a skin, which is really cool for newer players, since I know that was something that a lot of people went all out to summon for like 4 years ago. Me included. I was down bad. So now that we get a free version of Luna, let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, and then the real prize of this update. Yeah, on top of all the stuff we're getting, Luna emotes, dude. Oh my god. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I'm always down for new emotes. I'm not a big emo spammer in RTA myself, but every time somebody be posting gear in the guild, I drop a lot of emotes there, and I could see myself posting this one where she's holding a weak bamboo sword a whole lot. And yeah, that's this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Summoning, right. Oh yeah. So at the end, right, they showed this really cool music video.
Frozen Eclipse.
Right? Frozen Eclipse. Whoa. Oh, that's interesting. So apparently there's also going to be a collab between E7 and Airi Kana, which is a VTuber singer that's, let's just say she's pretty fucking decent. yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Check her out. And yeah, that's the breakdown for this patch. Hope you guys have a great one. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm actually pretty hyped for this. For a long time, I think one of the biggest criticism for how Smilegate drops patches is, you know, not a lot of hype is being built. And I think this is one of the biggest examples for like, oh, okay, wow, they listened to feedback. They really built up hype for this. So I'm excited for this patch. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hope you guys have a great one. And yeah, like, subscribe, whatever. Whatever, man. I've been so busy. YouTube outro. Woo! See ya.